So this video is about electromagnets, electromagnetism. You've heard of permanent magnets, that are materials that are always going to have a magnetic field, whereas electromagnets only work when there is electric current flowing. Only work when electric current flows. Okay, so this means that if you have a circuit, there's your battery, and I'm going to put a switch in there, you can have a component like a resistor, and that resistor will produce a magnetic field around it. There, I'm going to draw the usual pattern of a magnetic field. I'm going to be lazy and leave the lines off of it. Now, a resistor doesn't really produce much of a magnetic field, but if you have instead a coil of wire, also called a solenoid, and this is how we draw it, a coil of wire here, coil of wire, like copper wire, then that is going to produce a stronger magnetic field. It will be even stronger if you have iron inside, because it concentrates the magnetic field, because it's a magnetic material. Okay, and now you have a magnet that is going to work when that switch is flicked. Put the switch off and it won't work any longer. So it forms like a lock, because anything then that is iron here is going to be attracted to the magnet when the switch is flicked, and it's going to be released when the switch is unflicked, when it's off. So how was this discovered? A Danish guy called Ørsted discovered this because he had, by accident, a load of compasses that were around a circuit, and when the circuit was switched on, he noticed the compass needles flicked a very, very small amount. And that was then the basis of electromagnetism. And it had a majorly important effect called the motor effect. Okay, when you get electric current moving in an electrical conductor, you get a magnetic field, and that magnetic field will produce a force which leads to motion. That leading to movement, even if it's just a little piece of iron being moved towards a coil for a small current, small magnetic field, if you can control that motion, you can get a motor, you can get a rotational motion going on. That is the first creation of a motor. So many things use motors. Computer hard drives use motors. Unless they're solid-state hard drives. Cars, motors, etc., etc. Electrical motors are really, really important. This is all down to this current causes a magnetic field. That magnetic field will interact with other objects that can experience the magnetic field, like iron, steel, whatever, and it could even be another electromagnet. You can get two electromagnets interacting with each other, which is really smart. You can get loads of electromagnets interacting with each other, which is even smarter. So current plus conductor means that there is a force experienced on something that is magnetic, and you can use that force and it can create motion. Okay, simple as that.